New setup unlocked. And it's gonna be messy in the back until I put everything away the way I want to. But how do we feel about this? I know that some people don't love the microphone in front of me, but I like it because it makes me feel like it's almost like the microphone comes out and the muse that lives inside of me is like, it's time to take center stage. And Leeor kind of goes to the back and the muse steps in and she's like, I have things to tell humanity. That's what we're doing today. And probably always. Anyways, guys, thanks for bearing with me. But yeah, this is the first sit-down video since moving to Sedona. And I just wanted to make sure that everything's set up nicely. And hey, how are you? You missed me? Do you love me? I love you. Let's get into the video, shall we? You didn't mess anything up and it's not too late. Let's talk about recommitting to our vision or committing to a vision. Hello, my loves. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Leeor Alexandra. Welcome to the Bee community. If you haven't been around for a while, we're Bee because baby elephant, so B-E. We had to grow up in the last couple of years. The world was crazy. I went through my Saturn return and so did the channel, as far as I'm concerned. It went along with my Saturn return, even though it's not 28 years old itself, right? On this channel, we talk about the law of attraction, spirituality, self-development, and so much more. And today what I want to offer you is a way to come back to the things that you've been calling in for yourself. Many of us may have had a vision for the way that we wanted our year to play out. And maybe we made some goals and made some lists of things that we wanted to experience and things that we'd like to do back in January. Or maybe if you're more astrologically inclined, maybe you did it in when Aries season was around, which is the start of the astrological new year, right? Well, now it's the middle of the year, if we're counting from January. And trust me, I know that life happens. Life definitely happened for me this year. So whether you were able to stay on track or whether you're beating yourself up because you weren't able to, because you fell off, you've forgotten the goals that you wanted to work towards this year. A mid-year orientation and a check-in with your goals, your wishes, your dreams is only going to do us good. It's going to strengthen our resolve and keep us steady on our course or bring us back to the path. So it's beneficial whether you've accomplished a ton of goals or whether you haven't accomplished anything, which we all have those years. Please don't be hard on yourself. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about how to reorient ourselves in the middle of the year, how to get back to a really good place and recommit to our vision, recommit to ourselves. I know that there's tons of videos out there about this topic, but I do think that mine tend to be very me. They're a little different, I would say, because it's a lot about reprogramming the subconscious mind to help us with this. But before we get started with the video, I just want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring online classes and members from all over the world who come together to find inspiration and take the next step in their creative journey. It's a place to get inspired, to learn new skills, and to put them to work in really impactful ways. I've used Skillshare for years now. I've taken classes on everything from audio engineering to interior design to houseplant care to meditation, even investing in real estate. So basically, whenever I want to learn something new, I hop on Skillshare. I highly recommend Skillshare to anybody who wants to up-level their current skills or find a new hobby or even start a side hustle. Maybe there's something that you're interested in that you can actually make money out of once you learn how to do it. And Skillshare adds new premium classes each week, so there's never a shortage of interesting things to explore. And now their entire catalog is available with subtitles in Spanish, French, Portuguese, and German. So I wanted to find a class to prepare for today's video, something that went well with today's video. And so I tried out Real Productivity, How to Build Habits That Last by Thomas Frank. And I ended up getting so motivated to reset my goals. I learned how to set goals in a very practical, pragmatic way, how to reach them, how to handle failure without giving up, which I'll talk about in this video, and a great way to track and reflect on my goals that Thomas teaches. So this was all about forming habits for success, and I highly, highly recommend it. So if you want to check it out, because Skillshare is sponsoring today's video, they're giving the first 1,000 people who click the link below or use my code below in the description, a full month free of Skillshare. So you can totally explore whatever it is that's interesting to you. You can explore your creativity and check out this Real Productivity class. It's great. Thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. You know what they don't tell you about sunrooms when you purchase a home? Or maybe they do and they just didn't tell me. Sunrooms get very hot and there's no air conditioning. But you know, I could possibly do hot yoga in here. So that's something I'm gonna explore. All right, so I'd like to start by reminding you that beating yourself up is not productive. And not only is it not productive, it's actually counterproductive, because what it is when we're saying, oh, I'm such a failure, I can't believe I did this, I can't believe I did that, I can't believe I didn't accomplish this, why can't I do this, whatever. Being mean to ourselves just calls in more of the lack of success that we're being mean to ourselves over, right? While being kinder to ourselves might seem paradoxical, but it actually paves a better and easier road to success. It's pointless to dwell over the past and what didn't work out and what we could have done, but it's productive instead to simply decide to keep going, to have no plan B. Let's just keep going and keep going and keep going until we don't want to go this way anymore, until it works, or until something better comes along. Pivot when you need, but eventually you will see in your reality what you've been holding in your mind if you just hold the vision. Continue to be faithful and hopeful to the vision rather than beating yourself up that something hasn't happened. You may have wanted to move to a different city by now. It's not productive to beat yourself up about the fact that you haven't moved. What's productive is to continue to hold the vision of you living in that new city. That's what's going to get you closer to your goals in divine timing. So what I'd like you to do first is just check in with the story that you've been telling yourself and with other people. Have there been a lot of I can'ts in the story that you tell recently? I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't, whatever. Those are commands to the quantum field, literal commands. You are telling, whatever you say I can't or I am, you are telling the quantum field, this is the reality I choose. So let's stop that. Let's retell a more positive story. Commit to telling a better story from here on out. The story is I can, I will, I am. I can, I will, I am. Say it with me. How does that feel? I can, I will, I am. That feels good. That feels really good. And don't even allow the possibility of I can't into your reality, because you can. If you have a desire, that desire is there for a reason. It's a part of your journey here on earth. You desire it because you can. So that brings me to the next little piece of advice that I have, which is to come up with a mantra for yourself, especially in those hard moments. And I think that I can, I will, I am is a really powerful one to do. I also always like I am enough, I have enough, I do enough. Especially for people who are overworkers and overthinkers. Maybe you want to use life just keeps getting better and better. And that's just a command that you keep telling the quantum field, and eventually it becomes your reality. So I'd love if you would comment below a mantra that's coming to you, or one that you want to pick up after watching this video. Comment it below, because you might be inspiring somebody who's searching for a mantra themselves. Okay, and then third, it's time to literally recommit to the vision. So remember that vision board that you created in the beginning of the year, maybe a physical board or maybe on Pinterest. Dust it off, add to it, and look at everything you put onto it and recommit to that vision. If you never made one, right now is such a beautiful time to do that. And if you don't resonate with the old vision board, just start fresh and make a new one. You can see what's important to you still, what's become more important, what's become less important, what you've already manifested. You can add photos, words, and ideas. Always do things that make you feel really good. I like a lot of nature. I have a Pinterest board. I'll link it down below for you. If you've been to one of my ceremonies where we do a vision Pinterest board together, you already probably have it. But I put a lot of nature, a lot of experiences, just beautiful things that make me feel happy looking at them. Play some music that puts you into a good mood while you do this. Remember that the feeling is the vision, so that music is going to activate those feelings within you, and so will those images. So only use things that make you feel expansive and good. On that note, the fourth thing I like to do is to check in with my goals. Which ones have I accomplished, and can I celebrate the fact that I've accomplished them within half a year? That's amazing. If I haven't accomplished any of them, or if there are still some that need to be accomplished, can I reprioritize, reorganize them based on what I feel is more important now and what's less important now? So bringing things that have become more important to you over the last half a year to the top, bringing down others. Maybe your list is exactly the same as it was in the beginning of the year, and that's perfect still. That means that you're still on your path. This is what you desire. It's perfect and it's coming for you. Just hold the vision and stay the course. There might be things that no longer feel significant, and you can take those off your list and add any new ones that feel right to you. Now, the fifth piece of advice that I have is to find one concrete action that you can take today to get back to your goals and your dreams and your routine. So a good life, a life well lived, is simply one good choice after the other. And when I say good, I mean good for you, right? Ideally, we'd also like those choices to be good for all of mankind, all of earthling kind. So just making one positive choice after the other when you wake up in the morning. Maybe making the decision that, I'm going to wake up earlier so I have more time for my morning routine. Or I'm going to go volunteer, or I'm going to eat healthy, or I'm going to take that workout class, or take that workshop, or go back to school, or leave school. All these choices are going to be individual to you, but it's one concrete action step. Let's start there. So for me today, it was booking a yoga class and walking there. That was getting back onto my fitness goals. Another time, it was deciding to wake up at 5 a.m. again to give myself plenty of time to do my miracle morning, to set myself up for amazing days. Another time still, my concrete action step was simply to stop watching negative news and junky YouTube videos that were filling my mind with crap and not giving me enough time for myself and for my goals and for the things that I love. Your action step could be maybe taking a step towards improving your relationship. Maybe booking you and your partner a therapy session or a date night, or doing something nice for them, something little, just one concrete action step. Maybe it's something with your creative work. Perhaps getting back to it is just doing something creative. Maybe you're a writer. How about you take, a paint night class and just have some fun with painting, even if it's not the thing that you normally do. It's activating those creative centers in your brain and bringing that muse in again. Okay, and then I have two bonus pieces of advice that are very much Leeor-esque, right? So the first one is to get into hypnotherapy, okay? Find a hypnotherapy session here on YouTube, or purchase one from a certified hypnotherapist that you're confident with, or maybe even book a session for yourself. I know that they tend to get a little pricey, so there's a ton of free ones here on YouTube. I even have some for free. And find one that's specific to the thing that you're manifesting or doing. Perhaps it's self-love, or weight loss, or weight gain, or health, happiness, abundance, whatever it is. Begin to add that hypnotherapy session to your evening routine by turning it on before bed and falling asleep to it. Reprogram your mind for success while you sleep, and the rest of these steps will come to you like it's nothing. I recently I found like a random getting back to your health goals hypnotherapy, and I just did it for one day, one night, and I forgot about it. And the weeks following, I just found myself wanting to take more steps and eating only until I'm full and no more. And it's just like, our subconscious mind is so powerful. It's listening and wants to work with us. So work with it. I like Michael Seeley here on YouTube for hypnotherapy. I might have one other person, I think maybe it's something with a J. But if you don't find a video you like and need, comment below the topic of hypnotherapy that you desire, and the comment with most likes, I will make that for you guys and put it here on YouTube. I'm gonna do the comment with most likes because it'll be kind of like a voting system, so it'll be the one that people need the most, right? And then the last bonus piece of advice is to write a letter to yourself, to your higher self, to the universe, to God, to your future self, whatever feels right, in which you state your intention and recommit to your goals. So you just are basically saying I commit to making this happen. I commit to getting into this beautiful relationship. I commit to launch my business. I commit to write my book. I commit to finish school. I commit to spend more time with my family. I commit to dropping those last 5 pounds. Whatever it is, write a list of what it is that you want to commit to, what goals they are, and then keep this where you sleep. It's really important that you read it at night before you go to sleep, and in the morning as you wake up, just grab it right away and think of those things. This is all a subconscious mind reprogramming technique, and it's going to help you so much in really taking those concrete action steps, but also manifesting in that way. So I hope that this was helpful. Please let me know what sort of hypnotherapy you'd like. I'd also like to hear what mantra you chose from this video. If you have any questions or any requests, let me know in the comments below. I always read your comments and I appreciate them and you so much. If you got to this part of the video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Become a part of the B community. And also, just as a side note, I'm revamping my email list. I have a free email list. You get a free meditation from me and 30 days of emails with a ton of value, all for free if you sign up below. People love the list. That's why I've kept it going for so long. Thank you for being here. Also, lastly, how do we feel? I'm not sure about the setup yet. I like that the desk is in front of me. This is new for me. I've always wanted my desk to be in front of me. So I like that. What do you guys think? Anyways, I love you. I'm gonna go play in the stream now because it is 110 degrees over here. So until next time, as always, keep your vibrations way up. Bye.